Welcome to Big Braids and Crypto. I'm your host, Mr. Big Braids, coming to you live from the reservation somewhere. Doing an update on NKN. We talked about NKN yesterday as we were, talking about BTC as well. The BTC pair here is looking, basically lined up, right with BTC. As you can tell, see, it's got this basically same setup, right here. It's got some strong outlook at it. There could be a possible, double bottom here, and we'll have an uplift, testing it at like 55,000 here. 54,000, is this on the table? Could possibly be, even 52,000. I'm looking for some sales at 52,000. But, that's just in accumulation thinking from on my sense. You always got to remember that this is not financial advice, and these are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. But yeah, I'm looking for the double bounce and then lift off. If not that, we're looking at 54,000, which is perfectly. I mean, I would love to have a good sale on this one, and so same way if you look at the way NKN's setting up. It's got the same setup as BTC's going, and could we see some fireworks here if NKN gets some FU money? Boom, yeah, definitely. Definitely get the double bounce here to 49 cents and then up. Let me clear some of this stuff out of here, and then we'll get all this junk out of here. So, just by looking at it, especially because it's going, everything's on sale. I don't really start heading up those fib lines because, there's not really till we're rocking it off, that looking at those, next points of action. But as far as now on the dips, we just got to wait and see what's happening, really, as far as, BTC goes. Whatever BTC's doing, that's what we're going to have to pay attention to. So, but, get some good news, and if FU money comes, these coins will take off regardless. But right now, just looking for that double dip, just like BTC is doing, and then a launch, and then if BTC does freaking just keep going, and leaves behind some of the coins that we're rocketing in, they're gonna get some pullback, and then back down to say like a 55 here. If this sucker starts heading out to getting up back up to into the 70s, it's going to come back down and test, that 55. If it starts getting left behind by BTC, and we could get that dip down and then get back into, the 45-cent range right here. If BTC does decide to go back down and get touch 56,000 or 54,000 again, and then so but as far as that happening, we could get some sideways action too. BTC could be just lining it up. Well, it just remains to be seen. We're going into the weekend now. It's an exciting time, so we'll have to keep doing some updates for everybody. But yeah, NKN, I'm looking for some accumulation here. 49 cents, gonna see what happens, and that's a good, possibly good one. But if we do get that dippy, like I always say, I love sales, so I would love to see it at a lower price. I would love to get some some more accumulation on NKN as far as this coin goes. But yeah, keep an eye on that. If we get a double test at 50 cents, and then one of these out, or it could be just heading sideways again, and then but yeah, keep an eye on BTC. We always say that, and everybody always talks about that stuff, so keep an eye on that. It could get that double bottom and then head it out, this possible floor and stuff. And especially with BTC, I seen them talking about it, and a lot of the higher ups are making a lot of sense. I mean, I would love to see it, at 150,000, and just the thought of it being that high, and then talking about how the volatility would go down, because at that point, there's not a lot of people that could afford to buy like 10 tokens at that price. So I guess that remains to be seen. And what a day that'll be. But until then, just keep an eye on that, just to update. Going into the weekend, we're gonna keep these videos pumping. So all that, all y'all with the NKN army, let's hope it freaking hits those all-time highs. If BTC hits that 150,000, oh man, that's gonna be an awesome day, because hopefully we're not far behind them at that point. So yeah, but NKN. You all have a good evening. Mr. Big Braids signing out.